Hey everybody, today we're going to make this hair bow inspired by Frozen's Elsa the Snow Queen, so let's get started. For the bow I'm using 36 inches of 1.5 inch turquoise ribbon, and I'm also using 36 inches of 1.5 inch white sheer ribbon. I'm layering them together so it's a 2-layered bow. Line up the ends, fold your ribbon in half, and then pierce the center with a pin. This helps you keep your bow proportional while you're folding it. Now run your hand down the ribbon to keep the 2 layers smooth and bring the end of the ribbon up to the center, flip it over, and pierce it onto the pin. I'm leaving about 4 inches of tails on this bow. Do the same thing with the other side, bring it around, and pierce it on the pin. Remember that the ribbon that is after the pin is going to be your tails, so just make sure that they're even. Now pull your loop and bring the center of it down and pierce it onto the pin. Do the same thing with the other side. Okay, now this is going to be the front of the bow where you see the cross of the ribbon, and this is the back of the bow where you should have a straight piece of ribbon. To hold the layers of ribbon in place, I'm going to use a salon clip. So even with the pin still in place, put the whole piece in the salon clip. Now you're going to check your ribbon to make sure that it looks right before you tie it. The back should be straight. It should be parallel, the pieces of ribbon. So I'm going to adjust these. And this is why keeping the pin in the folded ribbon really helps it so nothing slides so that it's not centered anymore. You're just making those minor adjustments. So with the back straight, make sure that the front has a nice even cross. Then you can take the pin out, and you're going to take your sheer bow tying ribbon. You're going to put it right through either end on the salon clip. And then you're going to pull it tight to crease the center. Double knot it so that it doesn't slip. And once you have it knotted, you can take it out of the clip. Okay, now the base bow is ready, and we're going to work on the spikes now. This is 6 inches of Glitter Dazzle grosgrain ribbon, and I'm going just to cut the other side, fold the ribbon in half, and then make an angle cut. Take a wood burner and lightly run it along the edges of your cut ribbon so that it doesn't fray. And my turquoise ribbon that I have, I use 7/8 and I use just 6 inches of those. Put glue in the middle, and then take one of your smaller spikes and glue it on an angle like this. Put another dot of glue, and then glue the other spike. This is going to go behind your big bow. Now we're going to add the center to the bow before we put it on the spikes. I already took a piece of 3/8 of an inch Glitter Dazzle grosgrain ribbon. It's turquoise, and I made a knot in the center. And to make sure the knot stays exactly in the center of the bow, put glue in the center of the bow and then stick the knot right on top of the glue. Just give it a second to dry so it doesn't slide. And then bring your extra pieces around to the back and trim them. After you trim them, glue the extra pieces of ribbon to the back. Okay, now we're going to line the alligator clip, and I'm using double-sided tape for this. This makes a really nice, smooth, easy to line clip. Just use 4.5 inches of 3/8 of an inch grosgrain ribbon. I'm using the Dazzle Glitter Grosgrain. Keep the glitter going on the bow. And put the double-sided tape on the back. There's a paper layer that you need to peel off. Then pinch open your alligator clip and put it inside. And then carefully take the rest of the ribbon and press it around the back of the clip. Push it right into the spring area, and then you'll have a little bit left over so that it's a nice partially lined alligator clip. Now I'm going to glue the bow to the spikes. So just put some glue in the center of your spikes and take your bow and put it right on top of the glue. Now I'm also going to add some of these glitter snowflakes to the bow. These are actually little buttons, and they have shanks on the back, but I'm going to show you how to take care of that so that you can use it as a flat back. You can see the shank there. We don't want the shank on there. I just want to glue it directly on. And it's actually really easily removed just with scissors. Just take your scissors and snip it off the back, and now you have a flat back embellishment. So I picked 3 of these that I'm going to use on the bow, and I cut the shank off of the back, and I'm just going to glue them around the bow in a few different places. This one I'm going to put on the tail. And you only need a little tiny bit of hot glue on the back. Make sure you don't use too much or it's going to ooze out and you're going to see it and it's going to look kind of sloppy. And I'm going to put another one. I'm going to put it on this tail, but underneath that sheer layer. You'll still be able to see it through. I'll place that there, and then I'll put the last one up on the loop. And I'll put this one right on top of the sheer ribbon. It can go on top or underneath. It doesn't really matter. You can put as many as you want. You could put more than I'm putting on there. It's your bow. You can design it how you like. I just want to have just a few on here to show you how it looks. So stick that right on there. And now the bow is complete, but we just need to add it to the alligator clip so that you can wear it. So we're just going to glue the alligator clip right to the back of the bow. Put a strip of glue on the back. Then flip your alligator clip over and place it right on the back of your bow. Just make sure it's centered. And your bow is complete. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss any of our other tutorials.